came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I said no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not save us, huh? You be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 22. This is Alvin Kamara, made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Brees to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give the first man through. Gillespie of the fullback trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn 12.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 50 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On second and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm going to hit you all day.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, they go with a slant that time. 15 yards and a first down.
Let's go. Check 9, check 9. Check, 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 check. Alert. Let's get it foul. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, check. 47. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. As the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. On 1st down, Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
You go tight. You got tight. 28. You got tight right there. Hey, Zoo.
Breeze going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 41, Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. On fourth down, Watson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
132 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He gets it to Thomas. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased.